Hey guys, what's up? Our passage is found in John chapter 9, verses 1 through 12. And as we take a look at this miracle of Jesus, I want us to remember, as we're looking at the statement, I am the light of the world, that the point of this story is not the man that was healed, but the point is Jesus. The Gospels are a story about Jesus. And I want us to remember that as we look through the Gospels, always about Jesus. And so as we look at this story, we see that there was a man who was blind, and as Jesus and his disciples were walking through the town where he was, his disciples asked him, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he would be struck blind? And the idea was that there was a thought that believed that if a person had a sickness or a disease, then they had been cursed by God. But Jesus responds, it was neither this man nor his parents, his family, who sinned, but that this man was blind so that God may reveal his glory in him. Now, I want to make a point here to say that that doesn't mean that God caused this man to be blind so that one day his sight would be a point so that Jesus could do this miracle. That's not what it's saying at all. But it's again to say that Jesus has authority even over this, and that he can use this blindness even to God's glory. And so Jesus reaches down as if to make a connection between this moment in time and creation, and reaches down and grabs some mud and some water. He spits in it, makes a mud patty, sticks in the man's eye, and tells him to go wash in the pool. And he goes and he washes, and then this man receives sight. He moves from a literal darkness to a literal light. And as through the rest of the text, there follows the verses that follow, the man and his parents and the man again get questioned by the religious authorities. Who did this to you? Why are you healed? And how did this happen? And what did he do? And all of this. And he keeps telling them, listen, I've told you, it was this man Jesus, and I don't know anything about it, but this is the one, this is what happened. And then finally they cast him out because they just couldn't take that Jesus had done this and even done it on the Sabbath. And so they couldn't handle it. They cast this dude out, and as this man is on the outskirts, he encounters Jesus, though he doesn't know that he's encountering Jesus. And Jesus asks him, he said, will you believe? And the man says, yes. Who is this Son of Man, that I may follow him, that I may believe in him? And Jesus says, the one you talk to is he. And then he says this, I have come for judgment on the world, so that those who do not see may see, and that those who see would see no longer. And so Jesus claims, he throws out this idea of who he is and what he's about, that the blind may receive sight, that those who are walking in darkness may come to have light. It sees it in a literal way with this blind man, but there's also in a spiritual way as we look at all that happens in the life of Jesus, in the ministry of Jesus, and ultimately what has happened in the church since then. That person after person who was blind has been able to see because of the power of the God-man Jesus. And we see in this that he is not just another man, but that he is God, that his power has the power to change. And so, friends, for you tonight, if you're walking in darkness, if you are in that place in life where spiritually you're blind, where there's just darkness all around you, I want you to know that the light is found in Jesus. It's found in no other place. You can search the world over, but you will never find a light like the light that is in Jesus. It happened for this blind man, and it can happen for you. Friends, I love you. Our memory verse this week is John chapter 8, verse 12. I hope you memorize it. I hope you take it in and let it encourage you. Let it just stir in you this desire to seek out answers. You may have questions. You may not be ready to go all in on Jesus right now, and that's cool, because I want you to ask the questions. It's not cool if you don't ask questions, but if you ask the questions, let the journey take you. Seek truth. And I believe you'll find that truth in Jesus Christ, the one who comes to reveal God's grace and truth. I love you guys. Have a great day.